Okay, welcome to MikeScottBaseball.com. Right now I'm just going to talk about a couple things about pitching and balks. Okay, it's important to understand for you young guys coming up what a balk is, what to avoid, and make sure that you don't get penalized for it. You can have a balk from the windup. This happens a lot when there's a runner on third base, or maybe you can still go from the windup or bases loaded. Okay, if you step off with the wrong foot, if you're here, okay, when you step off with your left foot, let's say that you don't like what's going on, the catcher can't give you a signal that you like. If you step off with your glove side foot first, that can be considered a balk because it looks like you're starting to go into your windup. Whenever you're going to step off from the windup, you step off with your throwing arm side, your throwing arm foot. So right now, if I don't like what I see in here, okay, or I want to switch and I want to go to the stretch, I'll see a lot of guys that switch and they want to go from the stretch. They figure it out while they're on the mound. I step off with my right foot, okay, my right throwing arm, okay, my right foot, and now I become an infielder, and now I can go do my stretch position if I want. So let's start talking about the stretch position and balks here. Let's talk about a basic one, okay? At any point in your windup, if you drop the ball, okay, if I drop it from here as I'm coming up, or even if I'm right here, if I drop the ball right now, okay, that is considered a balk, okay? That's considered a balk, so don't drop the ball, okay? Next thing I want to talk about, change of direction, okay? Change of direction or no pause in the set position. So right in here, if I come to this spot right here and I never come to a pause, I do not come to a pause, that is a balk, okay? I need to come to a pause right here. I need to stop for a moment. Some will call it a change of direction. Okay, you actually have to come to a pause, but mostly make sure you come to a complete stop. Even if it's just for an instant, it has to come to a stop, okay? Anything where you just kind of keep motion, okay, that's considered a balk, okay? Next thing we talk about, hesitation. You see hesitations a lot, okay? Now right here, I'm getting my signal from my catcher. If I start to come up, and then I say, oh, wait, I still didn't get all my signals, that's a balk, okay? So if I get my signal here, I cannot come up and then come back down. I have to come all the way back up, okay? And I have to come to a pause right here, all right? Again, if you're not sure what you want to do, just step off the back and start all over again. Okay, again, glove side, throwing side foot, just step it off, you're all set. Okay, throwing side foot off makes you an infielder. So, hesitations. In this area right here, okay, before I come up to the set position, I can move my shoulders. Okay, I can move a little bit here. But once I get to this spot right here, okay, I can't move my shoulders anymore. If I move my shoulders or little twitches with my knees, okay, or my legs, either one, okay, little twitches, those can be called balks. Now, my head can move as much as I want. I can turn it as far as I want. I can even do these little jab moves to make it look like I'm going home. The head can do whatever it wants, okay? But the shoulders and the body, the hips, the legs, the feet, okay, these all have to come to a stop. So right in here, okay, this is fine, but this is not. I cannot move those shoulders. That's why I teach guys sometimes to be a little bit open, okay, so they can get a little bit better look at the guy at first over there. Okay, that way their shoulders are partially turned. Again, you just have to make sure you get them back on line before you go home. So, another balk, okay? Stepping to an unoccupied base. If you come up in here, let's say that we have guys right now on first and third, okay? Now I can step towards third, okay, and then, you know, that's fine. Okay, you see this third to first move where they step towards third, they fake that way, and then they come back to first base trying to get that guy. That's okay, but you cannot step towards third. If there's nobody on third and there's just a guy at first, you can't step towards third and then try to pick the guy off first. You must step to a base where a runner is occupying that base right at that point. So you'll see some guys that have kick-over moves to second base, and they don't really kick it over. They kind of land in this area right in here. You gotta turn, you gotta get your whole body turned, stepping towards a base when you're doing this. So same thing when you're going to first, okay? You can't step like this, okay, and then throw to first. You gotta get your body turned. For lefties, we'll talk about that in an upcoming lesson, about lefty moves to first, balks, and good pickoff moves. So, but for the righty right now, okay, step towards an occupied base. Last one I'm going to talk about, and this is a first or third move. This is something that coaches need to watch out for. I've seen kids where they do this. They will do the third to first move, but they do this. They come down and they don't actually step towards this base. They just kind of land it right here, right next to their other foot, and then they turn and they go to first. They're not stepping towards third. They cannot come up and put this foot right down here, because this makes it look like, you know, it's a much quicker move to come here and then go to first. So if you're doing a third to first move, okay, you must step towards third, okay? You must make a movement, okay? You must step that way, fake that way, and turn and go to first. You cannot bring that foot, land it right next to your other one, and turn and go to first, okay? So there are other small balk rules, but those cover the basics right there. Just remember, be in control. There is no rush right here. You get your signals from your catcher. Make sure you're completely set with your catcher. Check your runners. Make sure you can see your runners. A lot of faults coming from not being able to see something or rushing. Okay? So take your time. If you don't like what you see or you're not sure, step off with your throwing hand foot. You become an infielder, everything is fine again. Okay? Alright, those are just some of the basic balk rules. Please check back more. We'll have some things for the lefties and their good move to first and their balk moves that they have to be careful of. And so please check back soon. We'll have more instruction here at MikeScottBaseball.com. Alright, thanks.